TV section. It's just...
Okay, it's Kenshiro, but with style.
It's one of those games that just... One of those franchises you just can't get an opinion on.
Of course, there's one in a sailor, or in a sailor suit.
Well, in this case, it's a guy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A guy with 4 nuts. I'm not kidding. That's actually in the story.
Are there any women in here, or are they all feminine
There are a
men?
couple of women characters, but they look about as masculine as the men characters. Dude, this game takes a lot of nods from Street Fighter 4. I just gotta say.
A lot of... I just don't know.
What are we watching, Aldo?
I'm trying to make an opinion.
I think I'm gonna have a seizure. Adam, you're gonna have to put up a warning, seizure warning for this.
Welcome to Electric Soldier JoJo. Welcome everybody to Gaming with the Geeks with JoJo's Bizarre Adventure All-Star Battle. We're going to be showing how we fight with style.
With style!
With style! And so first on the controller today, we are going to be having Romney, so again, we're clearing the slate because this is a completely different game.
Yeah.
So Romney and Alex are going to be taking this on. And then while they are fighting, so Aldo's missed a couple of weeks of Geek News, and therefore
Yes, I have.
we need to do a little bit of a lightning round with Aldo.
I've not been pushed out of.
While we do the lightning round, we'll
What
go
is
ahead and get
going on with that face?
Yeah, I know, right? I swear, me and Aldo just ought to do commentary for this. And how much it's breaking our brain.
After the lightning round, you'll have to.
Yes.
Robert E.O. Speedwagon. Oh my gosh.
Yep.
I forgot the names of...
Alright, so they're straight up
This is...
offline mode.
Player versus player. This is wild. We're playing PvP, man.
Alright.
Oh my gosh!
Oh my god.
Alright, and this is one with all the characters unlocked, including all the DLC characters down
Oh,
here.
cool ice.
Yeah. Also known as Vanilla Ice, because they had to change a lot of names of these characters, but they still say the same name in the voices. So
Wow.
So are these all supposed to be like, what, based on real musicians?
yeah, because that's Polnareff. You've got Muhammad Abdul, probably a playoff Paul Abdul, AC/DC, Wham, and Cars,
Oh my god.
Dio Brando, Will A. Zeppeli. There's a lot of...
Cars. Oh.
I mean...
I'm kind of surprised does that mean we're going to get a Disney copyright strike on us?
No, because they
Cars?
changed all the names. It's
weird.
actually a dodge, that's why the audio is Japanese only.
Gotcha.
Boom.
Now, I've got a bit of home field advantage with this, so I'm trying to think of a character I can play as, that way Alex won't be completely overwhelmed.
Oh, so fabulous.
I just saw a Zeppeli. Is that supposed to be a Led Zeppelin?
Yep,
There's
there's
a-
Will A. Zeppeli and his grandson Caesar Antonio Zeppeli.
Is that a cat down the middle? In the very bottom?
No, that's Iggy. That's the creepy dog that I showed in one of the images. And I guess since that got the attention, I'll go ahead and go with Iggy.
Okay.
It wasn't the dog really that did it. It's the weird.
Yeah, his stand,
Yeah.
the fool.
Oh man. Okay.
Okay.
Are we sure we're not playing Blaze Blue right now?
Pretty sure.
Because some of these characters are about.
Alright, so let's turn
Oh
Battleground
my
gimmicks
god.
Oh.
Ringo Road again.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn off battle gimmicks because, well, not a good intro. So let's see. We've got Dio's Castle, Battlefield, Dio's Mansion, El Cairo, the Kira Estate, Morio Town, the Naples train station, Rome, the prison from Stone Ocean, Kennedy Space Center, Philadelphia Seaside, the Walleyes, and Randall.
Kennedy Space Center.
I want to do the Kennedy Space Center.
All right.
That's fun.
It's a good thing I've turned off the hazards because some of those hazards get really nasty.
I was just gonna say, it's like the first stage that's educational.
Yeah. All right, here we go.
Alright, so we have to do a lightning round really quick with Aldo, or Aldo-sama, I guess, since we're doing all this anime style. Yeah, so the recurring theme today is anime. So we are actually going to have some anime-based questions, plus some anime-based discussions. And I'm also happy to announce.
Wait, does that dog talk?
It's an internal monologue.
Oh, okay.
Wow, that's a very active voiced man.
Alright then.
Alright, so while you guys are fighting, here is the first. So, first of all, Aldo unfortunately had to miss our E3 coverage because he had kind of a funky schedule.
Yeah.
Which we really can't talk about because obviously he's under NDA.
Yeah.
So.
You can just assume I was working more than 60 hours those weeks.
I would actually say more than, I would say more than 70 hours. It's going to be E3. So, first of all, what did you think of E3 overall? What did you see? What did you not?
I was. So I saw the PS4 conference. I missed the Square Enix conference. I did see the. I did see the PS3. Not the PS3.
Sony conference.
Sony, thank you. I saw the Microsoft conference, and I want to say there was another one I watched. I think it was the Ubisoft conference.
Okay, so
and the Direct. I did not miss that Direct.
Yes. So what did you think about the E3 overall? Like, was it an improvement compared to the previous year?
No, I mean I was less impressed. It's the same problem I have with the E3 overall. I'm going to watch this news thing for like all the new games that are coming out. I'm seeing a thing for games which are an interactive medium. I don't want a fancy trailer. I want some sort of concept of gameplay, and I got a lot of trailers.
Yeah, that was kind of the issue. I will say a big improvement, at least to me, was the introduction. At least every company had at least one new IP to bring.
Yeah.
So that was a good thing.
And a lot of them did also say this is a game that is coming out at the end of this year. So we did get stuff that is coming out
this year,
relatively soon. Yeah.
So a big improvement from last year, which was all 2015 releases basically.
Yeah.
And only a portion of them have come out.
Yeah.
So what was the best game you saw?
That's a tough one because I want to say probably Kingdom Hearts 3.
Even though there really wasn't much or a whole lot announced.
There really wasn't, but we did get a new trailer that shows gameplay. Oh my gosh, how revolutionary is that?
Oh dude, and I will tell you this, I'm so glad you did not watch the Square Enix conference. Because Kingdom Hearts was like the biggest trolling that they could have ever done. Because, like, they bring out the president of Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
To talk about another game. Then they say, oh, okay, that's alright, but now we're going to get into this. And instead, it was a trailer, or it was a thing from Disney Studios, basically from the director of Tangled, to say that Tangled was going to be a world in Kingdom Hearts 3. Then, they said, okay, well now on to something more interesting. It was the FF7 remake.
Right.
And they showed like 5 times, and then they showed the gameplay trailer of Kingdom Hearts 3. But every time it was just like, okay, this time we're gonna get it. Damn you, Square Enix!
I don't know. You know, I guess from the trailer, I am happy with what I saw. I like that we're actually going to go on Olympus, and the Tangled world was amazing. Like, I don't know. I'm not disappointed with the trailer. I guess I would have been with that. Yeah, I mean, honestly, that I think was probably the thing, and that and the Star Fox were the 2 things that I'm kind of on the fence about which one would be my number 1, but those 2.
Well, and the thing is, too, with Star Fox is...
Apparently I got a trophy.
The biggest problem with Star Fox was the innovation with the Wii U gamepad.
Yeah.
Like, I thought that was a great idea, but it doesn't motivate me to look down at the screen. In fact, I would probably look at the TV.
From what I was hearing from a lot of people,
struggle.
you need to use the gamepad for position.
Okay, well,
It sounds like you will, but...
that's a little disappointing, because I actually don't like the cockpit view, but...
From what people were saying, it actually feels a lot more natural. It feels less gimmicky than it does.
Okay.
Than it seems in concept. Anyways, but that's that.
So best games were Kingdom Hearts 3 and Star Fox Zero.
Yeah, Star Fox Zero.
Okay, so the best conference that you saw.
I'd have to, even with its hiccups, I'd have to say the PlayStation conference for me was one of the better ones.
Yeah, because I mean, holy crap, they catered to everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, they started with Last Guardian, then went into new IPs, then they announced the FF7 remake, and then at that point we also got the Shenmue 3 Kickstarter announcement,
Yeah.
which has been funded and actually has like a whole new onslaught of goals now. Which, by the way, I will actually point out. So I'm still waiting to hear back from Yu Suzuki on whether or not we're going to get Shenmue 1 and 2 ports. And he has not added them as Kickstarter goals.
I think that might be up to Sony maybe. I think you might be seeing them as a PlayStation release.
What I'm kind of concerned about is that Shenmue 2 was on Xbox. So at that point, do they have to find a button? Because that would be one of those things. But guys, I'm not saying that they have to remake Shenmue 1 and 2. I don't think they should. But at least a port. So that people know what we're talking about. This game is 14, 15 years old. So a lot of people have to play it. But yeah, I will actually agree with you. The Sony conference is probably by far the best. However, I will not give half the crap that the Nintendo conference got. Because I love the whole market.
Well, here's the thing. I don't count it as part of a conference because it is its own separate video. It has this much, in my opinion, much better production value that any conference would give, unless they were willing to essentially make some sort of stage show.
Yeah.
But the fact that Nintendo just says, "Screw it, we're just gonna have fun, puppets, boom." Jim Henson puppets too. It's just...
Yeah, and they got lots of I was following Twitter that day. They got lots of crap for going to Muppet. And I loved it. I thought it was great.
I love how much they reference the memes with Iwata holding like the bananas when they open them through, and when they open up the door and Reggie is doing
Nintendo 61,
Nintendo 62, Nintendo 63,
and then finally he ends that with "My body is ready."
So like I love the fact that they did that. I think my favorite probably like the theme or gift to come out of that is the one where Miyamoto and Reggie are just kind of standing in the background, and then Water comes by, and he's like dancing, and he just goes across the screen.
Or even better, I mean, the Star Fox announcement was still very good.
Yeah.
And the other part that I will also hand to them was that whole moment where they were just sitting there quiet going, what do we do now? And the star comes down. I love that.
Yeah.
And I especially love that it was Jim Henson Muppets. And given recent news, this is like the greatest thing that Iwata-san could have done. It's just such a great send-off.
Yeah.
How much he loved his fans. So
the other thing I did love though, and I was watching the live stream happen at work. But it was when they showed Yoshi's Woolly World, and they showed the lady who works I guess on the concert, and she's just surrounded by like yarn Yoshis.
Yes.
I squealed a little bit inside. I was like, "Oh my god!" That was the most adorable thing I've ever seen.
See, here's the part you missed. Is I was on Twitter, and Pro Jared and the Great Clement were just like, "It's Skynet, but wool in wool form," because everything in there was wool.
Yes.
And so, and on top of that, they announced the woolly Yoshi amiibo.
Yeah.
And it's just like, oh my gosh, it's woolly Skynet. This is how the machines win.
Yeah.
It was great. So on to the next question here, and this is the one that has gotten the most questions from Aldo, because I guess we have gone into the discussion about it in our anticipation, and you were in favor of them doing it.
Wait, that's right. Didn't I say, what if they came out and they announced the FF7 remake?
Yes.
And you said, like, you don't see it happening.
I didn't see it happening, and in fact, if it did happen, I was not going to be happy about it. But you came out, somebody actually said you came out and you were in favor of it. So, instead, this is where this came from. The Final Fantasy VII Remake. Are you happy with it?
So here's the thing. Am I happy it's a thing? Yes. Am I happy it has to be a thing? No. I'm kind of happy because I just want the fanboys to stop yelling about it.
Pretty much.
I'm happy that if somebody goes like, if FF7 is a good game, my opinion will always be, it's okay. That's right, internet. My opinion is that FF7 is a just a-okay game.
Yes.
I don't
it's
think
not the
it's
greatest in the legacy.
I don't think it's that good of a game. Anyways, but so I'm happy that if somebody goes like, should I play this? I could be like, there's a new one now. Play that one. Don't play the crappy 1997 version
with square hands.
With square hands, and it bothers me because somebody keeps telling me, yeah, software limitations. Oh, really? Because I don't see FF8 or FF9 complain about those limitations.
No, 9 was great.
Yeah.
And I actually will say it's probably the best in the PlayStation era, just because it played back to its legacy.
Yeah.
But, I kind of agree. I agree with you. At this point, the fanboys can shut up. They get what they want.
So I am happy that it's happening. I'm kind of happy that they have said that they're kind of working on it from the ground up and changed their brand new graphics and everything. And
given that that's what we're playing, I think this is
as well as
and I think for this one I'll turn on the battleground gimmicks.
As well as the new fighting mechanics, they said, which as much as I liked growing up with the ADV system, I'm not that fond of it anymore.
Yeah.
And I don't think new gamers, which is who essentially this is also for, I don't think new gamers would be too appreciative of an ATV system.
Yeah, they're not going to get it. That's the problem.
Yeah, what? Okay.
You're no woman in my eyes. Well, that looks like a woman to me.
Okay.
Are you above or below? I don't even want to know what that's referring to. And holy crap, I didn't even notice what this guy looked like. Oh, man. Ah.
Oh, look at his walk cycle. Look at oh.
Jiminy Christmas, man.
I'm impressed and bothered at the same time.
Yes. Oh, man. So yeah, this is going to conclude the lightning. We totally got off topic.
Yeah.
Thank you, cars.
But I guess to sum it up, yeah, I'm more happy that I called it rather than the fact that it happened.
Yeah.
I think it's cool. It might, depending on what they do with the battle system, it might actually change my opinion on it. Because I don't have a problem with the story. I think the story is good. I don't think it's that great. I think it's a little overcomplicated. And I think Cloud is not the greatest protagonist ever.
See, that's the complaint that I actually had with it was, okay, I'm glad you all get what you want, but here's the thing. You've been getting what you want ever since. I mean, literally, Square Enix has tried to put a Cloud Strife-esque character in every game. And the irony, I love pointing this out to people. You hated 13 so much, and one of the reasons you hated it was because of Lightning. Why did you hate her? She was a female Cloud Strife.
Yep. She even has Cloud Strife costume DLC.
She does! And that's the biggest irony of her. Is that everybody's like, oh, Lightning, I absolutely hate her. Gosh. And dude, she's a female Cloud Strife. So why do you hate it? You love Cloud Strife.
Gotta show the hazard.
Here's the thing.
There we go.
You think you like Cloud Strife. You actually like Zack.
Yes. Or here's the thing, and I've made this joke, but I'm actually starting to believe it's true. There is some secluded basement in Square Enix where there is a holy altar, and it is Cloud versus Sephiroth, and they just pray to it that their game will be just as popular as Final Fantasy VII. Well, I hope that they're praying to that altar for the remake, because if it isn't, it's not going to justify it. But that's the thing, that's my main complaint with it, is holy crap, what is going on?
Did he lose his... Okay, he did lose
He
his
is
arm.
a harpy. So basically, my Valentine would summon him. Car's ultimate life form.
Yep. It makes sense if you've read part 2 or seen part 2.
I've not seen any part.
Wow. I love the manga stuff just happening in between. That adds so much. And there is a tentacle.
I've seen enough anime to know where this is going.
No, just hide the magical girls. Except maybe Madoka, because they're used to it. Not in that way, Alex. But then again, I mean, one did actually summon a gun from her boots, so, you know, that happened. But yeah, there's the lightning round for Aldo. You guys now have his opinions on E3. If you guys want to leave questions below on more specific stuff, do you want to know about Aldo's opinion on the Hoop God, or the fact that Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2 completely ripped off Kenny Loggins, you can do that in the comments below.
Yeah.
So, what on earth are we watching, Aldo? I have no idea anymore.
Did he send out a squirrel?
He did! He sent out a squirrel!
He can summon squirrels.
Okay.
That's what happens when he's in the ultimate life form after putting the red stone of Asia into the stone mask and having sunlight.
Okay, officially OP. The squirrels are the best.
Oh, believe me!
No, Aldo. I'm sorry, I have to correct you here because it's a squirrel and not a raccoon.
Believe me, Cars gets more OP, especially in the series.
I believe it, man. He's freaking chiseled to perfection.
That's why Joseph Joestar had to kamikaze him into an active volcano and send him out into space in order to kill him.
Alright then!
I'm gonna pretend I understood that.
Okay, so let's actually have either Aldo or me take the controller and actually try this out.
Okay.
Alright.
And then we will get into some questions.
I guess we'll just rotate this way then.
Okay.
Alright. What on earth is going to happen to us, Aldo? I have no idea.
Well, I'll explain. It has pretty much Street Fighter controls.
Okay, cool.
Square, triangle, circle, those are light, heavy, go to character select, whoever pushed. I think it's second controller since Alex was.
Yeah.
And it's basically lights and it has Street Fighter inputs. You charge your meter if you're a Hamon user with R1. When your meter is at max, L1 is triggers your ultimate attack.
Okay. So, Joseph Joestar.
Yep.
Who's Kenshiro, but with a midriff.
Basically, all the top row are all the main characters of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure from Part 1 to Part 8.
Okay. Well,
Sort of, actually. I might be wrong. Yeah, it's from Parts 1 to Part 7 all across. You've got Jonathan Joestar, Joseph Joestar, Jotaro Kujo, Josuke Higishikata, Giorno Giovanna, Jolene Kujo, Johnny Joestar, and then down at the bottom right here, if someone could highlight that, Josuke Higashikata. Jeez, Araki. Jeez.
All right. I couldn't keep track of any of that. Oh, look, it's wow.
Yep.
Wow. Here's
Another
a callback.
character created by, and my camera died.
Uh-oh. Crap. Well, I guess we've got this camera now,
Well,
so...
I've got my battery.
So if I pick Bow, does that mean I get the ultimate sarcastic attack?
I don't
From Anime Abandon?
Don't understand what you're saying. My mind is like half busy trying to process these things.
Yeah, I know, right? Alright, I'm gonna have to go with frickin',
Is Jolene a woman?
Yep.
Okay.
It has to be. This is like Aaron from Guild Grumps. It has to be a woman! Normal outfit.
I don't have any of the costumes unlocked, so...
Okay, I'll just pick Jonathan Joestar, because
Yep, the original...
he looks like frickin' Kenshiro.
Yep.
Let's go to the Kira stage.
Well,
Okay.
Chris, don't select it yet.
I want danger.
You want the hazards? Okay.
Yes.
Alright, let's do it.
I want the
Alright.
full experience.
I'll comment on what you guys are seeing and hopefully explain
think
any
it's you,
JoJo-related stuff. And let's make sure the camera is rolling. Oh, it is.
Jonathan Joestar versus Jolene Kujo.
I'm a dog. Cujo. Woof woof.
Are you saying you look like a dog?
I no.
I look like Lance Bass, but with an attitude. Alright. Here we go, Aldo!
Okay.
No! Apparently you're a spider, man.
Yeah. If you press R1 as a stand user, you can keep your stand out.
Oh, hey.
No.
I think
And here comes the hazard.
Yay!
What the hell was that? I apparently have the Sword of Omens.
It's technically the Sword of Luck and Pluck.
I'll take it. Alright, so it plays like Street Fighter, so do the combinations work the same?
Pretty much. Just, if you do the typical Street Fighter inputs, it should work.
Okay.
It just, like any other fighting game, it varies from character to character.
Yep. Alright.
Figured that being he was a basic character, he'd operate like Green. Nope.
Nope.
He does not.
They give them fairly evenly moves, as I'm just saying that they have similar inputs just to give an idea of what kind of fighting game this is. And since you both have max, whoever presses L1 first will trigger their ultimate.
There we go!
Oh, I'm on the ground.
Unrelenting heat. No!
Stone Ocean. And then I see spiderwebs, not anything stone or ocean-like.
Spider girl. What the hell did you just throw at me?
I don't know what I did, but I win.
But you win, yes.
It's 2 rounds, so. Can the original Joestar turn this around?
It's kind of weird how like it has some sort of 3D movement that Street Fighter is.
What the crap was? Did I just go Monkey D. Luffy on you?
Yeah, the zoom punch. The Hamon user temporarily disconnects the joints in his elbow to extend his punch, using Hamon breathing to dull the pain.
So hopefully people are actually happy because I actually did get some commentary on MKX because I actually didn't play. And so it was like, but Adam didn't play, we didn't get to see him do anything in the game. That's why I took the story with everybody, because I kind of suck. I played Street Fighter way too long. Boom! My fist, your face!
On my feet. Wait. All the legs.
No. Ah!
Yes! Stone. Oh.
Yes!
And here comes that thing.
Whatever that is.
Yeah, I haven't read part 4, people, so I have no idea what's going on with this guy.
Oh!
That was close.
No!
I'm so really close.
And KO!
Yep. So now 1-1.
Okay. He does look
I feel like this is just as insane a series as Boba.
Yeah, except you're meant to take this one seriously.
You weren't supposed to take Bobo seriously?
Nope. No.
The Iron Fist with the nose hair wasn't a serious move?
Nope. Well, you can trigger your ultimate move if you want to try again and actually connect. Now one.
Yep. I'm sorry, but I'm just hearing Kenshiro in my head.
Well, Araki did take a lot of inspiration from Fist of the North Star for parts 1 and 2.
Oh, for some reason you got angry eyes. So I guess I should now beware of your ultimate card.
Basically, that's kind of the crisis mode. When you get below a certain amount of health, it'll increase your attack.
Ah!
Boom!
Yeah, no tweeting. Ow! Oh crap, stage hazard.
Nobody gets hit by him.
Yeah.
You do? Yeah!
Spider girl, spider girl.
She actually reminds me a lot of,
Oh, jeez, I'm still alive! I thought that was death!
Nope. No!
Killed by the Sword of Luck and Pluck. The original Joestar takes the victory.
Okay.
To those who can't say I can't win a fighting game, F you! I can win by sheer luck.
Alright, who will fight next?
Alright, well I'm actually going to hand the controller over to Alex, and let's actually start doing some of these questions just for the heck of it. And I guess let's start with Romney, actually, because...
Yeah, I'm basically switching them out so that way... So yeah, now you're player 1, Alex is player 2. This is just so that way we know who's playing who.
Gotcha.
I didn't mean to rhyme like that. What am I, Dr. Seuss?
I don't know, are you?
I'm pretty sure my name isn't Theodore Geisel.
Alright, so I guess the first question that we can get into, since this is anime themed, is... And some of these questions have actually been asked on Geek News, but go back and watch those episodes if you want, but here's the thing, they might have changed. So Romney, what is your favorite anime of all time? And here's the thing. I'm going to allow manga because Romney and Aldo are actually manga readers, and Alex to some extent. I'm not a manga reader, so I can't go into that. So your favorite anime and or manga?
Ooh, that is a really, really tough one. Mainly because it tends to change at the drop of a hat of once. I mean, it's already gone on record that I am a major JoJo's Bizarre Adventure fan here. But I'm a fan of a lot of the different shonen stuff. I'm like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Shaman King, Fist of the North Star, Dragon Ball Z, of course, Rurouni Kenshin, and it's really hard. I don't have like any one particular series that I would consider like my absolute favorite. Because I've seen a lot of series, and they've each have left various impacts on me.
Yeah. I think you kind of put it perfectly. Depending on where you're at in your life, a show can affect you.
Yeah. And there have been some series that I've seen the entirety of that I kind of wish I hadn't, for a variety of reasons.
Oh, and we'll get into those. So, your favorite would basically be at the given moment. So what is your most recent one?
The most recent one that I'm currently enjoying, like the most recent anime, it's, well, kind of a tough call. Like, based on just what I've been watching, it probably would have to be DD Fist of the North Star, and I can't understand what my husband is saying. Those are the two series I'm currently watching and enjoying.
Okay. For me, I'm kind of in the same boat as you, because my feelings can change on the drop of a hat, or on the drop of a dime, whatever you want to call it. I'm also a child of the 80s, so I still remember, like, I grew up with Voltron and Technoman and all that being in your Saturday morning cartoon block.
Yeah.
Or, in our case, it was Sunday morning cartoons. Which was weird. But I kind of lived in that dark age of anime where, like, it was super violent, super sexual kind of thing. So, like, in the era of Empty Geist and all that stuff. So,
okay, I did think of one thing that I actually could consider my favorite. Special Duty Combat Unit Shines Me.
Okay.
It is a 2-episode OVA. It's basically a parody of the various Super Sentai, Power Rangers type shows.
Okay.
And all the characters work in an office building. I guess that's the one that I would definitely consider to be my absolute favorite. Like, if I'm just bored one of the time, that's something I'll put on. Especially, it has one of the best English dubs I've heard.
Okay. So for me, I would probably say, like, I have to give this away. I am a big Gundam fan, and therefore, giant robot genre is kind of my biggest genre of anime. So my favorite series out of Gundam would probably be Gundam Wing, the one that got me into it. What the...
Yeah, that's Joseph Joestar for you.
I'm sorry, I just had a LucasArts flashback, and I thought I was watching Ben from Full Throttle. Because that's the exact same one he does. So Gundam Wing would be my favorite, but I'd also put on a special nod to Yu Yu Hakusho, because, believe it or not, I actually have all the DVDs, and a lot of my love for that is mostly sentimental, since I always consider me and my wife to be kind of like Yusuke and Keiko. At least in that case, I have been Keiko punched a couple of times. So.
Oh, hey, I won.
We don't even care who's winning anymore. So yeah, those would be my favorite anime. Aldo or Alex, why don't you hand off the controller to Romney, and then you can answer what is your favorite anime or manga of all time.
Well, everybody knows mine, so...
Which is?
You know it, it's Dot Hack.
Yes, yeah, okay, we had to do that.
Right, I guess.
So, Aldo, what is your favorite anime of all time?
Evangelion. Neon Genesis Evangelion.
Well, which one? The original or the remake?
It's not even that more of anything than the manga.
Okay.
The manga's been my favorite adaptation of the entire franchise. Mostly because when it was made, they made Shinji to be this extremely reluctant hero who's kind of useless and whiny and only does stuff because everybody tells him to. And in the manga, they changed that around. And the manga is written by the character and mecha designer, Yoshiyuki Sadamoto. Mm-hmm. He decided he didn't like Shinji as he was portrayed, so he asked, "Hey, can I make a manga?" And they were like, "Sure, why not?" And so he started work on it around the same time as the anime was coming out.
Are you telling me that there's an Eva version where Shinji is actually kind of a legitimate hero?
No, he's still kind of useless. But he's not. Like, he's not as useless.
He's not as useless.
No.
Quoting Aldo, 2015. He's not as useless. All right.
But I love I watch the series at least once, like every 2 years. I go back and rewatch it. The movies have been coming out, so I've been buying those and I rewatch those.
That's kind of my way with you shows. Every couple of years I take it out and just watch it.
Oh yeah.
So going on to the next question, here's much answered this. Just as we went with the favorites, what is your guiltiest pleasure? And here's the thing. I'm going to set the rule for guiltiest pleasure. It's something that you absolutely enjoy, but don't want to admit in public unless it is to another fan. So, try and think about this.
Oh my gosh.
And before any Geek News viewers get on my case about anything before Bailey, shut up.
My current guilty pleasure has to be a short TV special that's coming out, 8-minute episodes, called Bikini Warriors.
I somehow feel that this is an anime overdub in the works.
Will be at one point, but it's like 4 warriors that are going out, and the armor that they're given is like bikini style armor.
Oh, please tell me that's not like a male one.
No, it's 4 women, and the whole joke is the show starts out with them getting beaten by a boss, and they're too cold, it's too hot, their armor's not strong enough, so this armor, who gives them the exact same armor but tells them it's better. And then when they go back to fight the same enemy, they're like, this works now for some reason. And the whole first episode ends with a troll that it's that the next bikini armor he gives them is actually bikinis that don't do anything.
So basically we generalize extremely strong.
Yeah, pretty much.
Alright, so Bikini Warriors. My guiltiest pleasure, I had to admit this yesterday, and I will admit it here. So, first of all, just a little side tangent. I have an anime that is a guilty pleasure, and it's only when I'm like super, hit like a brick wall sick, because I will just want to feel good.
Yeah.
And so I will dig out Fruits Basket, which I blame the Shadow Blazer for, because I never would have heard about it until him. So like now, whenever I have like a really bad stomach flu or whatever, I have to put on Fruits Basket. Even though I fall asleep to it, it's just like, it's comforting to me. It's the weirdest thing.
Oh my gosh.
Even, like, my wife has walked in and gone, it's one of those days, isn't it? So,
I would normally say you shouldn't be ashamed that you like it, for the fact that it's your go-to anime when you're sick. Alright, it's a guilty pleasure.
It's a guilty pleasure.
I like Fruits Basket 100%.
There you go.
That show is wonderful.
I'm not saying it's good. I'm not saying it's bad. My guiltiest pleasure, however, would be, and I'm going to get ripped a new one on the internet. It's pretty much any adaptation of a fighting game from the 90s. Because all of them are pretty much the same.
Street Fighter 2V.
Street Fighter 2, Street Fighter Alpha. I actually call Street Fighter Alpha the other Digimon movie because it's just so much similar to it. Fatal Fury, they're all just full of 90s cheese. Art of Fighting isn't so much, but like a big example that people hate me for is Darkstalkers. I have that series on DVD, and I love digging into it like every other Halloween. But I'll admit, it's crap!
So I actually own all 4 of the Marvel anime series that came out that were all terrible.
Yes.
And I don't care.
So, there you go. That is mine. Let me go ahead and take the controller so that somebody else can answer. I guess it's just me and Aldo again, or me and Romney? Okay.
Alright.
So it's the expert versus the no. You turn to characters like, yes! Yes! Yes!
Alright, so I already played as Jotaro, who's basically the most well-known in the franchise.
So, Alex, your guiltiest pleasure anime.
Yeah, and in fact, I also said this yesterday, because yesterday, Drac and I held a live stream together.
Yes.
And my guilty pleasure anime, which we were kind of thinking of Nico, also mentioned, was Destiny of the Shrine Maiden. If you just want the most over-the-top romantic
Press
anime
X to confirm.
Oh.
that has just about everything but the kitchen sink you want. It's got negs, it's got fantasy, it's got, well, Yuri, let's be frank, it's got schoolgirl lesbians. It's got love triangles, love webs, it's got I don't know, romance and tragedy. It's just
so in other words, you want me to pick this up?
Not necessarily. No.
You know what?
I don't think this one's for you, Adam, but it is so ridiculous.
But you thought K-On! Was for me! And there were just so many points where I'm like, cuteness overload!
You like Fruits Basket, at least. So.
You know what that reminded me of, as you explained it, was Cross Ange? I don't know if you saw that one.
I've not seen that.
But it's also fantasy, and it has blatant racism, and it has giant, I think it said mechs and dragons, and it has a lot of... It's like Orange is the New Black, but with dragons and magic and mechs.
I gotta check this one out now. Cross Ange, right?
Do you know the other one that has been referenced to me is Excel Saga? That I have to watch Excel Saga at some point. Because apparently I would get its sense of humor.
I'm not sure who would.
Oh, okay. Well, one person has said no. And the other thing, obviously, too, that people have said, if I'm a giant robot fan, I would get a kick out of Gurren Lagann, and I've never seen it.
Yeah.
You haven't seen it?
I've never seen Gurren Lagann.
Why are you on a horse?
I don't know! Why is he on a horse?
Because Steel Ball Run Part 7 involves a horse race. Basically, imagine Hidalgo, except more over the top.
Why was there something knocked out on this thing?
I was actually going to say, in my head came the Cowboy Bebop episode, the whistle tune. I want the sarcastic attack, damn it. Oh, I apparently have...
You have Max. One of you has Max.
I have Max. So here we go.
Do the thing. Why does he keep throwing up every time?
I know, right? My secret power. I can make you throw up. Power Break Dark Thunder Phenomenon.
So Romney, is he throwing up because of his effect, or is it because of him?
No. Bao basically can shoot out acid.
Oh, okay, so that's what's
acid.
happening.
Okay.
Somehow that strangely makes more sense.
Now, let's see if I can get all the Messiah pieces. Doesn't look like I'll be able to.
Maybe I'll have to take on that promise along with Gundam, Alex, as I'll have to watch Gurren Lagann and actually give my opinion on it.
I do have that one in my collection as well.
You have Gurren Lagann?
Yes.
Oh, okay, then I will probably just borrow it from you.
Aha! Now I have all of the Messiah pieces.
At some point, Alex, you and I have to add each other as friends on my anime list.
Yeah, I do.
Although, I do think we ought to criticize Alex a little bit because there are two anime staples that he had never seen. And yes, I have to bring this up, Shadow Blazer, I'm sorry. Because he has never seen Cowboy Bebop and he's never seen Trigun.
So, I've never seen Trigun, and I've never seen Cowboy Bebop in its entirety.
And I haven't seen Trigun in its entirety, and I've never seen Cowboy Bebop, so...
What is wrong with everybody?
Oh, suddenly I don't feel like it on that.
For the record, I didn't have cable as a kid, so I didn't really get to see a bunch of shows.
I have the box.
I've always thought that Trigun's art style was never that good.
Yeah, I'll get to that when I actually review Trigun.
Oh, yeah.
For me, unfortunately,
if you're reviewing it, I'm stepping in on that crap.
Alright. I missed the heyday of Toonami, because right as we got Cartoon Network on our cable package for reasons, Toonami dropped, and it went to all late-night blocks.
Yeah.
Alright. Okay, so Romney, why don't you go ahead and hand off the controller? I will play somebody else, and you have to answer who is your favorite,
I'll give it to
or what is your guiltiest pleasure of anime.
Well, that's the thing. I don't really have one. I mean...
I will admit this, you were very open about what... Oh, crap, we just hit rematch.
Well...
For me, I guess...
Just press start and you can go to character select.
Like I don't know if Romney's like me, but my guilty pleasure, period, is harem animes. Like, it just... I hate the tropes. I hate the fact that they rely...
Again, I get it. This game is very Japanese, but the X button is how you select things.
Okay, offline.
Player versus player.
There we go.
Player versus player.
But, like, it's so full of... Sorry, the genre is just so full of tropes and stereotypes and just, like, formulas. And I love them anyways.
I will admit, there are some harems that are actually hilarious to me. But now, like, this is just because I'm married now. I have a kid on the way, for crying out loud. I have to actually kind of watch myself on them because it's just like, oh no, I can't do this series anymore. Like for example, Love Hina, can't do that anymore.
Oh, I love Love Hina.
I can't do Love Hina anymore.
Unapologetically, I love Hina.
And it's just because it feels like I should be watching the corner to see if my wife is actually going to walk in the door. Speaking of which, my wife is like right there. Say hi, Andrea.
Just walk there to the corner of the door.
I promise, there's not a confession that I need to make.
We could not have planned that better if we tried.
Oh my god.
Oh, now this is going to be an interesting fight. JoJo Kujo versus the Part 1 version of Dio.
I think we found our episode title. Adam's got some explaining to do.
Why?
Adam, you'll have some explaining to do.
So I thought the reason it was called JoJo's Bizarre Adventures because all the characters are named Joe something, right?
That is basically the idea. They all have a variant of JoJo.
So why is his name Jotaro Kujo?
Because, well, the simple fact is that the last name of his father is Kujo, and so he has Joe in the name.
I thought his name started with. Oh no, Joestar is the name in English.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. Okay.
Yeah, for Jonathan and Joseph Joestar, then you have Jotaro Kujo. When you get to Part 4, they have to go a bit of a roundabout whereas the kanji for Higashikata can be also read as Joe. And they get kind of weird. Then it started making sense in Part 5 with Giorno Giovanna, and then Jolene is Jotaro's daughter, and then the universe got rebooted, so then you have Johnny Joestar, and yeah.
So who is Old Joe in here?
Which one?
There's a character named
Old Joseph. That's Joseph Joestar. He was the main character of Part 2, and plays a very significant role in Part 3, which is where Jotaro is.
Oh, okay.
Yuri!
Yep. Again, this is the character I was referencing in our Smash video when I made the Mii fighter with Dio Brando.
Isn't he also the meme where like you were expecting this, but no?
But it was me, Dio. Yes.
Okay.
So I think it's fairly safe to say that a lot of our guilty pleasures would be like the occasional harem here and there.
Yeah.
I don't know what Alex's would be.
Mine is not a harem because it's a romance series. So.
Gotcha. There you go.
I think Yuri would be my guilty pleasure.
And as I've said, I don't really like the idea of, I don't have a guilty pleasure anime. I have a guilty pleasure movie, just not a guilty pleasure anime.
Yeah. And I can't narrow it down to like a genre.
Yeah, and
some giant robot shows are just like, for example, I loved Robotech as a kid. I can't watch Robotech now. The premise of it just blows my mind. It's like I used to love this, but it's basically a giant robot being powered by a girl singing J-pop. That's what it is.
Yeah, and yeah, because when it comes to any anime that that aren't really liked that I actually enjoy, I can't really think of any, because my sister influenced my taste in anime pretty heavily since she's the eldest, streamed a bunch of stuff. So in addition to like a lot of the Shonen Jump titles, I was exposed to my fair share of shoujo anime, so Fruits Basket, Fushigi Yuki, which actually has a nice balance between shonen and shoujo, so...
Yeah.
But it's kind of the case of we all have like series that, I don't know, it's just the concept of like guilty pleasure, I don't really like the concept in general either, so...
Alex, have you seen, I think it was like two or three anime seasons ago. There's a Sakura Trick.
You recommended that to me, and I checked out the first episode.
Oh, okay. Okay, and what did you think?
I might continue with it. I don't know, I couldn't quite get into it because it just kind of plugged me.
Yeah. Yeah, one of the girls is kind of annoying.
Yeah.
But yeah. It was a cute series.
Okay, I have to say this. Dio Brando is the sell of this series. Because not only is he beating your butt, but he's talking smack while he's doing it.
Yeah, he does that.
Don't you see? I'm the ultimate life form!
No, that's more Cars. Cars is the one who says he's the ultimate life form.
No, yeah, but it's like it's the Cell-esque dialogue.
Yeah. Dio, though, yeah. There's a reason he's the villain for both Part 1 and Part 3. Because the best way to kind of view it is that...
Check out my butt.
Yep.
Check it out. Check it out. I'm sorry, but the way the guy walks.
Just the way anybody walks in this game.
Yeah, I know, right? Somehow I have a feeling this is going to be the most views.
Yeah, it's just funny because, I mean, a lot people make the jokes. I'm again, I'm the sole JoJo fan here, people, so I can understand the frustration you may be having in the comments below.
You know what? After this, I might look it up. It's that outlandish.
Alright. You know, I kind of want to jump in just so I can show how to actually use Dio Brando.
Okay, so we actually are coming up on our hour mark, so let's go ahead and have the expert of JoJo defend his title here.
Alright.
Against Aldo-sama. Well, Aldo would probably be the best one because you're the fighting game whiz here.
I wouldn't say whiz, but yes.
Okay.
Okay, so character select. Yes!
Alright, so this is the last one, so we gotta make it count. So I could do Dio Brando, but let's see.
So I'm just curious on what you would like. You said that your guiltiest pleasure, Alex, would be like Yuri anime.
Yeah.
Which would be like the guiltiest? Like, are we talking noir? Are we talking Mad Lax? Or
if you're gonna go overt Yuri, then again that would be Hanazuki no Miko. Just
okay.
That's very overt Yuri.
Okay, so a very open Yuri.
Yep, it's the very same character.
A very open Yuri series would be what?
Like I said, Hanazuki no Miko.
Oh, okay.
Alright. You're first player, so you have to select the stage.
Okay, gotcha.
Where should we go?
Well, either one from, because notice how it says the parts, I would choose one either from part 1 or part 3.
Okay.
If you say so.
So there's...
Let's do Dio's Castle.
He does say so.
Alright, Romney, you have to answer this. Where can I watch this?
Well, you can see the anime version on Crunchyroll. Season 1 covers the first 2 arcs, Phantom Blood and Battle Tendency, and the third arc, Stardust Crusaders, has been split into 2 seasons.
See, I'm almost afraid to take this up because I'm already taking on like the entire Gundam series and all that stuff. So it's like I'm adding anime onto my list, and he's already mad because I haven't finished K-On! Yet. So
all right. So which version of Dio Brando will win? Dio the Vampire or Dio the Stand User?
And I'm actually not going to ask a question, but I'm going to get this fresh in everybody's mind for our next one, which is actually going to be Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm
Revolution.
Revolution. Okay. And that question is, what anime do you think? Or let's see. Actually, we're not gonna do that one. It's how did you get introduced to anime? Like your very first one, and then I'm also gonna add a second one onto that. So we all could have seen an anime as a kid and not even known it. What actually was like your gateway drug? What got you into the medium enough so that Alex wanted to review it, or Aldo here wanted to do commentary on live stuff. So I'm gonna let you guys think about it. But right now it's Dio versus Dio Brando.
Oh wait, I have my stare.
His blood is literally black.
There it is. No, take the hit for me!
That's not how stands work. If your stand gets...
You thought you stood a chance, idiot? You weakling! Behold the oblivion of death!
Oh! You just got beaten. You just got frozen and you got put on ice. That's the joke. That was the joke.
Are you telling me I should let it go?
I think it was the Romney equivalent of trash talk.
Wait.
That was the drop the mic moment. It's official. Kanyeamon has come out again.
Oh, okay, cool. I figured it out.
Remember that?
He's a
remember that moment in the Sonic Boom TV series when Sticks is like, you can't avoid it, you can't avoid it. Oh, you can't tell me.
Yeah. I still actually need to go and watch all the Sonic Boom episodes.
Oh boy.
Because I have not been able to find a good way to watch them.
Stop time.
Oh, what is this?
What?
Oh my gosh!
We had to have a The World moments. That's just it's required for any JoJo game. The only difference is I can heal.
Oh, terrible.
We're gonna get another Game Grumps copyright tag because you just got steamrolled. Four of us. Hitchhike. Time for steamroll.
I still love the Steve and we bought too many games. Now we're going to them all.
So all aboard the steam train.
Choo choo.
I still like the hijack one. Choo choo.
Signal, this is wrong.
This is wrong.
No!
I think this proves Vampire Dio is the OG.
I almost expect him to say, "What is a man? Nothing but a miserable pile of
Oh,
secrets."
we got the cinematic finish.
Yeah. Oh, is that it?
Dramatic finish!
Retire!
Wait, how was that more? Was that only more cinematic because you threw me out the window?
Well, yeah, because on stages you can trigger dramatic finishes, which recreate scenes from the manga.
Oh.
And so, if you were playing if I was playing Jonathan Joestar and you were playing Dio, then we would have basically recreated one of the key scenes from Phantom Blood.
Ah.
Okay, so that's gonna go ahead and do it for JoJo's Bizarre Adventure All-Star Event. I think this has gone really well. I think this is gonna be the one of the highest views. But we were gonna go ahead and take a quick break. When we get back, we're gonna be playing some ninjas and doing some Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm Revolution.
You forgot Shippuden.
Oh, sorry, Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm Revolution.
Believe it!
Believe it!
No. Don't.